All right. Happy New Year's, everybody. I'm eternally grateful that today I'm not pulling my engine out and instead I'm pulling this entire loop out. Uh, I'm kind of a visual learner, so maybe this will help y'all, maybe it won't. This is my external loop off of the oil filter pan, off the oil pan. There's no doubt in my mind that this cooler isn't 100% responsible for the 40 psi delta I saw. Now, when I had this in the car, it looked beautiful. It was well routed. Everything was out of the way. I thought I did a good job. Looking at this loop now, it ain't hard. It ain't hard to believe that this is very inefficient setup. Now, these are all dash 10 fittings, but I count at least 3 hard 90s, 3 soft 90s, and I don't know, 10 feet of hose. None of this stuff is in line. It was bouncing all over the place as far as locations, get in where you can fit in. But I have no doubt that there is a much more efficient way to set this up. But this is no doubt what was causing my pressure drop. That and running the car in real cold weather. I'm sure the oil wasn't even getting over 150. I had a good conversation with Scott and Eric about that. So there's no doubt that what oil was going through here just was real thick, and the majority of it was probably getting pushed past the bypass relief on the oil pump and actually getting recycled back into the oil pan, which caused the pressure drop to even be worse. So in reality, we saw 80 psi at 6200 the other day when I bypassed all this, and it wasn't even fully up to temperature yet. So just figure y'all could learn from my mistakes. Got a hard 90 there coming off the pan rail, comes out, goes into the, swoops backwards, goes into the small oil cooler opposite the thermostatic switch, back out of the cooler into the remote filter on the other side of the frame rail, back out of the remote filter all the way back. And again, I tell you, this looked really neat in the car. I was kind of proud of it. Looking at this on the ground, I should have known better, honestly. I mean, if that was a garden hose, a water feature, that wouldn't be too much fun. So anyway, there it is, gents.